Okay, presented to you now is your future Super Bowl winning champ, Buffalo Bills offense, right here. This offense right here is the greatest offense of all time, right? Josh Allen the GOAT, Chubb and Taylor, Metcalf, Diggs, Hollywood, Lights, Camera, Action, and Gabriel Davis, GOAT tight end Knox, Fant, Tremble, great offensive line in Dawkins, Nelson, Sewell, Mailata, Saffold the third, and the fullback Mason Stockey. The defense, Miles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald, 20 sacks, behind Garrett's 32, I think. Ed Oliver, Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. You got Ramsey, Ward, Alexander, White, Sauce Gardner, Diggs, Smoke Monday, Graylin Arnold, Hyde and Simmons, Jack Ely, White, Kendricks, Edmonds, Milano, Ogundeji. This team is just too good. And then, of course, on special teams, you've got Tyler Bass and Matt Ariazzi, or whatever, however you pronounce his last name. Matt Goat. There we go. This team, this defense right here, sold me last season. One man stopped my Super Bowl run because he couldn't play defense. Well, now I'm fixing that problem. I fixed it. First person to leave this offseason, picked up Ramsey. I don't know who else I had last season, but this defense is much more fine tuned. We play excellent in man coverage. The safeties are excellent. The linebackers excellent. Watch out, Matt Milano is a dark horse. I wouldn't be surprised if Matt Milano walked away with Super Bowl MVP on defense. He is a dark horse. I really wouldn't be surprised. I feel like Super Bowl MVP is going to be Josh Allen, but I wouldn't be surprised if a defensive player won it and it happens to be Milano. Or honestly, if you want my best bet, Miles Garrett or Jair Alexander have the best chance. Miles Garrett has been on a not Miles Garrett. Miles Jack has been on a tear lately, and I just think that the Super Bowl and the other many others to come are gonna be just ruled by him. Obviously, I'm not sleeping on Aaron Donald and Miles Garrett and the defensive line, but obviously I think my linebackers are just stupidly good. Now, here's a problem with this defense. There is one problem. And the problem is, I don't know what to expect in the Super Bowl. The NFC is pretty close. And I'm saying that including the Cowboys because we all know I have the best defense statistically and on paper, hands down. It's not close. This defense is not only is it a 99 defense, it's the best defense on paper. You can't get a better defense than this. Like best starting defense you can have, and it's got backups to back it up. The problem is I don't know what to do. This team in man coverage blankets the field, interception after interception after interception. I can easily drop Miles Garrett and Milano in the coverage, and they can guard Devin White and Kendricks. You know what they do. Trayvon Diggs, Micah Hyde, Smoke Monday, Isaiah Simmons all play excellently in zone coverage, which I don't run. Just the two zone safeties. If I do run zone coverage, they're there making a mess. The corners locked down, especially Ramsey, who started out the season with like 0 picks, and now is the league leader with like Trey White and Jair right behind them. The top three interception leaders are all on my team, and it's those three corners. Like at first, it was gonna be my initial thought was Trey White was gonna win Defensive Player of the Year if Myles Garrett didn't, but then Jalen Ramsey passed him in picks, and they had the same, and he has more deflections. So if Myles Garrett didn't exist, Jalen Ramsey was winning Defensive Player of the Year, most likely, if Aaron Donald didn't win it. But that's the problem. But the problem is that each NFC team that can make the Super Bowl plays differently. The Cowboys are run-oriented, defensive. The Panthers are pass first, and the Cardinals are pass first, run later. I read them like a book. The problem is that my defense is number one defense, best defense in the league, but they have a slight problem stopping the run. Don't get me wrong. I could just blitz and press the whole game, and we'll stop the run instantaneously. Blitz, send White, Milano, and Jack to get the running back with already in 4-3. That's no problem. The problem is the defensive consistency when stopping the run. Sometimes we can hold a running back to negative rush yards, but then he'll have this one breakout run, and then we can't stop him the rest of the game. Or they just run all over us in the case of like Damian Harris, who's a nobody, and all those type of things. It's been a rough season stopping the run because when we try to stop the run, they catch us in blitz and they throw a slant and then they get a first down. Or they catch us in man coverage and they get a no call and hold, and then they get an open hold to run. The problem is that only two of the three teams run the ball. Because you have to run the ball when you play me or you're going to lose. This is a well-known fact. You can't outpass me, especially with this offense. You can't outpass me. A 94 X Factor tight end, a superstar tight end under him. I made a playbook, mind you, that is, if you watch the 21 franchise on the Bills, you know how OP my playbooks can be. This playbook is better than that one. Way better. Much better. This playbook's only flaw is if I click a certain play and I audible, it freezes my game. But I think I fixed it, and I think we won't have that problem. Obviously, you got Josh Allen, GOAT quarterback. I gave him Bazooka. Last season, my biggest problem was I wasn't getting ground production. Obviously, because I have 299 basically quarterbacks at 92, and I'm gonna get back to that. But I know we gave abilities this season. Nobody on my team has given abilities. It wasn't the running backs. Definitely not Metcalf and Diggs. It wasn't Knox because he earned his. He had a breakout. Fant, I just traded for him and he had it. Sewell and Nelson obviously, Sewell earned it, and Nelson already had it because he's the best offensive lineman in the league. Hold on. I'm going to ask. If we didn't do abilities in first, this changes a lot. Because that means Jordan Mailata and but I know we did do abilities because I know I abilitied Smoke Monday. No, that was last season. So you're telling me that all season my offense has been missing my two. And you can't say who it's been. It ain't been Fant because I traded for him. He already had it. Knox earned X Factor because he got Superstar last season. There is no way I gave offensive abilities this season. This is the second season. And I already know who I gave him to last season. I age reduced Saffold. I age reduced. Hmm. Was it Dawkins? No, it wasn't Dion Dawkins. I think we might have only done one age reduction this season. Hence Saffold being the only one. Unless if it's Diggs, which I doubt. No. So who did I... Because I know I had Tyreek Hill at one point, and since he's not that good, I traded him. But the only age reduction I have is Saffold. And you're probably saying, well, you're not showing us the ages. I know it's Saffold because he's the only one I would have done it on. I think I was holding on to it to the end of the season because there's only one person I could have done. I could have done Dawkins, but I was going to trade him at the end of the season anyway. I could have done Diggs or Chubb, I guess, but I was going to hold on to it. In terms of abilities, last season's abilities, the only person there's no one that I could have done them on. There isn't a soul on this team that I gave offensive abilities to this season. Not a single person. Quentin Nelson earned them. I mean, not earned them. He's had them. It's Quentin Nelson. He's the best offensive lineman in the league. Okay, there's that. Penei Sewell earned him because he joined the league as a hidden dev, which was already set to superstar. Knox was superstar. And even if I gave it to him, it was last season because he earned X Factor this season in a breakout game. Noah Fant was traded to my team before I lost all that cap, and I didn't give abilities to him. Diggs, you already know Diggs was X Factor. You already know Josh Allen, the GOAT, was X Factor. You already know these two were X Factor, Taylor and Chubb. You already know Metcalf was X Factor. So I'm trying to figure out who it could have been. If it was Fant, which is what I'm thinking, it had to have been last season. Maybe I did give it to him this season. Hmm. Well, we can check the whatchamacallit. We can check the That's fair. I just saw what you put. Oh, it's not gonna show me. Never mind. Yet and still, if I gave Fan abilities, I'm definitely changing them because he's second to Knox, and Knox is the only tight end I need with abilities. But then that still means there's one person missing because in this case it would have been Hollywood, but Hollywood hasn't had abilities all season. You can go back even when I played like I think I had him when I played Andrew, I think he didn't have abilities. He's been star all season and I've just been chilling. So looking at this, the only person I could have given him to was Fant. Defensively, I I don't even know who it would have been defensively. Okay, Matt Milano was one, and not Ely because I just changed his name. He was a hidden dev. Not Miles Jack. You already know Miles Jack is nice like that. Not Diggs. Not Micah Hyde. He earned his back when I age reduced him. Definitely not anyone off defensive line. Not Ed Oliver. He earned it too. Thibodeau obviously not. Trayvon Walker and Jordan Davis obviously not. Kendricks no. Did I even age reduce him? Well, yes, obviously I did. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Kendricks. That's what I'm saying. It might have been universal, but that still doesn't. If it was universal, that means it was for universal, and I still have two left because the only people I would have used them on is Milano and Fant. Ed Oliver earned it. That's the only other one I could have thought of. Simmons earned it. Hyde earned it after I age reduced him. Diggs has had it. Smoke Monday I gave to last season. Either I gave it to Smoke Monday last season or he earned it because I do remember him being hidden dev, but he was my starting strong safety all of last season. Smoke Monday was a superstar at the beginning of the season. Either he earned it off hidden dev or I gave it to him, but I didn't give it to him this season. Uh, this is the second season I've had Smoke Monday, and I'm pretty sure he either earned it or I gave it to him. I don't remember, but I know I didn't give it to him this season because this is his second season. And I'm going to lean on he earned it because he started at strong safety all of last season. And I do remember he was the first strong safety that I got that weird prompt for getting star development for. The other one being Albert O in the other franchise. Matt Milano, he got it, earned it after I age reduced him this season. I remember the game, it was against the Patriots. Second time we played New England, he had earned it. Um, what else did he say? Ed Oliver, I was thinking about it, but Ed Oliver is the question mark because I don't remember giving it to him. And if I did give it to him and it was universal, then I got one left. But it's going to be two left because I'm taking mine off of fans. I'm trying to think. I honestly think I did give mine to Ed Oliver. I really think I did. So that means that I gave mine to Ed Oliver, Fant, and who else did I say? I know I said somebody. It wasn't Milana. I already just said that. Did I not say it was someone else? Uh, Fant and Ed Oliver. That's all I can think of. But I'm changing Fant off. I'm taking his off. He doesn't need it. He's not gonna be on my team next season. Cause my playbook doesn't run two tight ends. Or two good tight ends. It's like running two good running backs. So just gonna take that off of him. And then the question is, who do I put it on? I am thinking it's either gonna be Hollywood or Jordan Mailata because Dion Dawkins is most likely not gonna be on the league on my team next season. But if it was four Universal, that means I got two left now, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. Because the only one I gave it to was Ed Oliver. I'm confusing myself. Four Universal means I got three left. Milano earned it in the second New England game. Why can't I change abilities? I'm not gonna use fans. Let's just play off football. We need to be at our peak. I don't know who to give it to though. Cause I tried to get Hollywood to earn it throughout the season, but it's kind of hard to earn a superstar ability when you play behind DK Metcalf and Diggs. By the way, just to point out, y'all see that Metcalf is first in the depth chart over Diggs, and y'all gonna know why I did that in a minute. Y'all gonna learn that might be the best decision I've ever made. Putting Diggs at number 2 in the depth chart, y'all gonna figure out why that's a good idea. Y'all gonna y'all watch that game. Ooh, y'all watch the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship game. Y'all gonna be like he's a mad genius for doing that one. I ain't gonna hold you. That was a brilliant idea. Because we don't stack abilities, so I can't just say, well, I'll take Noah Fant off and just keep 3 until next season, and then if we do more, I'll just have more. So obviously I got to put him on now, but I'm not going to put it on Fant because he's not going to do anything. Well, not do anything, but to be honest with you though, I'm under the influence that only I think we only did 2 universal abilities. That's what I'm under the influence of. Because the only person on defense that has it is Ed Oliver. I'm persuaded I gave it to him now. That being said, he only got like 3 sacks this season, and you got superstar Ed Oliver. You need to do better, buddy. Come on, man. So if that's the case, that means because that makes sense because no one else on offense would have gotten it. Knox earned it because Knox is the best tight end in the league. Um, the only person I could have think like I was thinking Panay, but nah, he had hidden dev, so that threw that out the window. So I think it's 2 universal abilities. That's what I'm thinking it is. The reason I'm switching it off Fant is because it is literally a waste of. The only way Fant plays in a playoff game is if Knox is tired or I maybe run a play with 2 tight ends. Otherwise, he's not going to play. Because half of my plays are 3 wide receiver, 4 wide receiver, 5 wide receiver, and half of my plays are either pass, run with Nick Chubb, or Josh Allen is keeping the ball. So I learned that apparently it must have been 2 universal super abilities, hence why only one person had it on defense and Fant. I'm taking it off Fant and I'm gonna put it on I don't even know Brown or Milata because it's no point in having Fant on it, especially if I'm right and it was 2 universal because I can't remember because we've done 52,000 franchises since we started this season. Well, if I'm not allowed to change it, that means I'm gonna have to go back into my playbooks and assign myself some 2 tight end plays so Fant could actually get use of his ability. Because Fant ain't done nothing all season. The man played behind Knox. The man played behind Knox and got 328 yards on 27 receptions and a touchdown. His only touchdown of the season. Ain't even come on my team. Matter of fact, this man, that's crazy. He's been on my team since day one. And what? That is my schedule. Okay, that's not my schedule because, with all due respect, I'm never allowing that. Okay, I don't know. Okay. That's not me because, with all due respect, I'm never letting the Falcons do score that much. Uh, I'm not. I didn't lose to the Bengals. So his only touchdown reception of the season ain't even come on my team. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Me, I played Spirit Week 1. When Dawson Knox got hit from behind and fumbled in the most disrespectful Madden play I've ever seen in my life. That's when that's when I was under the influence that Super Bowl win he got just couldn't have been true because my defense swarmed him. That's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. But it wouldn't. I didn't trade him week 2 because okay. Let's go back so I can stop overthinking. So I need to set my captains. All right. Check me out. Um, that checks out because that's Spirit. He didn't even catch a pass. That checks out because that's when I just dookied the bet on defense against New England. That checks out. That checks out. So I traded him after week 4 and then got him back week 10 when we blew out the Dolphins and he's been on my team. How'd I get him back week 10? Oh, bye week 8. That's right. Duh, bye week. That's right. I was about to say, how did I get him back week 10? It was either I either got him back week 7 or I got him back week 8, leading into week 9, and he ain't play because I do remember Tremble being above him in the depth chart until I fixed the depth chart around because that's what I'm saying. He didn't play week 9, and I'm pretty sure I'm trying to think who else didn't play week 9. Someone else didn't play week 9. Either I had a week 8 bye or a week 9 bye. But I know I got him before trade deadline. Then again, I do remember Tremble being above him in the depth chart. That's the thing I can think of. Tremble was above him, and then I did clear depth chart or whatever it is. I can't remember the name of it. And then it's like, oh wait, I have Noah Fant. And then he started not playing because he didn't do anything. So now I gotta go into my playbook and make some two tight end plays, probably in play action, cause I don't play this week, and I got all the time in the world. Ooh, that MVP race is pretty close. I ain't gonna hold you. Oof. Oh boy, look at the AFC East, all going 8-9. Wow. Oh, the Jets missed it. I thought the whole AFC East made the playoffs. Ooh, that was close. New England slid into that last playoff spot. No way. The Jets were like the third, no, not the third seed. They were like the fifth seed all season and then lost it because, Jets stink. All right, let's go to my playbook. We're going to fix it because we need some tight end plays. I shouldn't be showing this live. I shouldn't be showing my playbook, but with this team, the Bills team, there really isn't a counter to the playbook, but Legends and our mega franchise, there is definitely a counter for it. Um, I'm not gonna say what it is, obviously, but there is a counter for it. I honestly have to say there is a counter for it on the Bills team. I just think good luck finding it. I mean, if you figured out how to counter the playbook I made in 21 franchise, you can counter this one. It is literally a carbon copy. Like it is a copy paste of this one. I went on Madden 21, saw what plays were on that playbook, and just put them on here. So if you know how to counter it then, you counter it now. I know how to counter it. I mean, it's not as OP as you think. I It really isn't. That being said, let's find some two tight end playbooks or plays, which I'm not gonna know what they are because in the add plays it doesn't say. So let me go to some formations that are two tight end. Okay, there's one. I formation tight. That's two tight end. I formation twin tight end. Oh, that makes sense. So a lot of I formation. So I'll go to I formation tight and see what plays are two tight end. So it doesn't mean that fans are gonna get a catch in the Super Bowl. How is this two tight end? Oh, X. I mean, that's okay, I guess. I like that play better though. I do not like that play. I don't know why I don't have the HB toss. I'll take the fullback dive. I guess I'll add this play. I mean, it's like I said, it's not like I'm gonna use it. They said this one was a two tight end. I hate when they all go the same direction on the routes. This play is well, this is gonna be a weird thing to say, but these type of plays are probably one of my favorite plays, especially when I'm on the goal line. Because once I get out of the play action animation, somebody is always open. It's either Knox at A, B is Fant, right bumper is the fullback, and I love throwing fullback touchdowns. Or X, which is going to be in this case Metcalf or Diggs. Probably Metcalf because he's receiver one. I'm definitely going to put this play in. I don't like curls. Goal line fade is probably one of my least favorite plays of all time. This play is just weird. Like, I don't know what situation to run this play in because it's not a goal line play unless if I dump it off to the fullback. It's a red zone play, but in the red zone, I'm not going to ever want to run this play. This is more like it. Two tight ends, deep receiver. I even like that play. And then I can audible A. Yep. Oh, the sprint HB flat. This time Nick Chubb's taking off. And I could still make Mason Stocky go somewhere and catch a pass. I don't like that play. I like that play. I'll take that play. I don't even know what the heck this play is. Get it off my screen. This is a one tight end play. I can already tell. This is a one tight end play. This is a this is a one tight end play because ain't no tight end running. You think X is the tight end? Ain't no tight end running that deep route. Cap. And it ain't B either. B is your second receiver, which would be Diggs. Now this might be two tight end. Let's go back to the audibles and see. Ace is a two tight end. No way. They classify Y as a tight end? That's a little weird. Oh, yeah, that makes sense because PA Shot Go, the best play in the game, does have two tight ends. One I like to drop in block. Ace and Ace, you off, are two tight end. I definitely need some more on the pistol spread. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, Heavy Panther, three tight ends. That's where my hippo package come from. Kind of, I guess. A isn't a tight end. It's zero tight end, four receiver. Oh, goodness gracious. My favorite plays, I'm exposing myself here, they're just taking notes, are two running back sets, four receiver sets, and I love three tight end sets. Yeah, why do I have these plays? These are excellent. Jumbo package. This is such a good play. I know it was 5 in the morning when I was making this, but still, I was really throwing. I could run a full back screen? Wait a minute, that sounds dope. They just ain't gonna be ready for it. I've got to put this play as something I can actually run. That just sounds too dope to not run a full back screen with the option to just dump it off to the running back. That is too cool. Me and Mason Stocky about to have a lot of fun in these playoffs. I ain't gonna hold you. Jumbo is literally hippo packaged. No receivers are on the field, and it's two running backs, three tight ends. And I've got the best offensive line in the league. I'm bullying people. We're running jumbo package. Oh my goodness, I might have so much fun. What was the what was the one I was looking for though? That's gonna be so fun. But that's not what I was looking for. I think it was this one. No? Regardless, I did need to add to the pistol week one. It wasn't this one. Alright, well, I gotta look it up. Tray open. So it's right here. Yeah. This is the problem. When I go into this playbook and Audible, like when I click a play on this playbook and Audible into it, no. When I click on a play and I go to Audible and I click on the Audible, it freezes my game. I think I fixed it, but I'm going to check it so I'm not winning like by double digit points and then I accidentally freeze the game. Because that was what was happening. Like, if triple slant was an option, like, it was weird. Because it would show triple slant as an option to Audible, but it was in the playbook that featured the, where is it at? I just saw it. Hold up. Let me find it. Let me make sure I don't pass it. It's not this one, is it? No. Hold up. Bear with me. Right here. If I was in, it would show audibles for the power option and like the PA crossers, but would show that triple slant, which was just really weird because those are one running back, one tight end, three wide receiver. And this is two running backs, one tight end, two wide receivers. Completely different. Yeah, it's weird. It's completely different. It freezes my game and crashes. It's just weird. I didn't get it. But I think I fixed it because it hasn't done that the last few games. I've played it in Legends and in First, and it hasn't done that. So I think I fixed it. But yep, that's the playbook. If you want to be methodical and quick on offense, that's how you do it. You got to move like me. Long story short, winning the Super Bowl, I've got a chip on my shoulder. I'm coming with some vengeance. My team has a chip on their shoulder. We've got vengeance to strike. We're going to win it all. Then the off season's gonna come, and we have some moves to make. I don't know if I'm keeping Nicholas. I really don't know if I'm keeping Nicholas. Or one of Chubb or Taylor might be gone. It is too hard when you have a receiving core like I do to run it. I also don't think Hollywood's going to be here next season because I need Gabriel Davis to get some play time. I can't sit back and watch Gabriel Davis not play. It hurts. It hurts. I can't get over it. I really don't know which one of these two I'm keeping. I want to keep Taylor, but I want to keep Chubb, but I can't really keep them both. Dalvin Cook's an option, I guess. Kareem Hunt's an option. Introduce Fournette, he's an option. I could get Singletary back, which honestly is my plan. I want to get Singletary. I also don't know if Aaron Donald's going to be staying, and I don't know if Ramsey is going to be staying. Hello, salary cap is on, and Ramsey is 17 mil. Jair Alexander did just as well as Ramsey did, and he's getting paid 10 mil less. And their stats are comparable. Jair Alexander is even more agile, faster. Plus, Ramsey will be 29 next season, and I don't know if I'm going to give a 29-year-old that much money. Trey White, he's 28, he can get an age reduction. And then him, Ward, and Alexander. And then obviously I'm going to trade Ramsey and probably get another cornerback. I don't know what the heck this is going on down here. I mean, maybe Kyrie Elam, maybe Sauce, Gardner. But I could easily trade Ramsey for... man, J.C. Jackson's falling off. I was thinking Kendall Fuller because Kendall Fuller was like fourth in picks this season, and he wasn't on the user team the entire season. Yeah, he's 29, but hello, age reduction exists. Never gonna even think about you. Um, really, all I can think about is if I were to trade Ramsey, it would be for Kendall Fuller, maybe J.C. Jackson. Safeties are gonna be fine. I'm not trading Miles Jack. He's untouchable. I wouldn't dare trade him for Shaq Barrett. Um, Kendricks, he's age reduced and he's got abilities. And I do want to see him progress with Devin White. But I don't know. Maybe I go get Bobby. I'm not too sure. And then the left, I already have my left outside linebacker picked out. Um, Khalil Mack is gonna just keep on getting older. It's gonna be Matthew Judon with, and I'm gonna age reduce him because that man's not gonna regress as hard because that man just came off like fourth in the league in sacks. Also 89 pursuit. Horrible man coverage, but age reduction can fix that. The only problem is his 10 mil cap hit. That's gonna be a problem. I don't know if Aaron Donald's staying, but I do know if I trade him, he's gonna be traded for Vita Vea. I mean, that's most likely gonna be the case because Vita Vea is the hardest defensive tackle to trade for. Only offensive lineman I'm thinking about trading is not Saffold, but we'll work on the offensive line when that time comes. We'll work on the team in general when that time comes. But hey, yeah, we have a Super Bowl to win. We're getting every ability, or we're getting every single award except Coach of the Year, which is just fraudulent in my book. I did not mean to click transactions. This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. This fraudulent Super Bowl leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It makes me bitter. I gotta right the wrongs that have happened. But y'all know the drill. You get one win and that's it. Y'all know. First franchise it was 3 wins and then that was it. But you get the idea, you get the gist of it. Josh Allen's been running the show for a long time. It's time for him to step up and take back his crown. Which is going to happen. Then we're going to see MVP Josh Allen again. Offensive Player of the Year, probably Josh Allen or Diggs. You're going to see Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. I have no idea who's going to be the Rookies of the Year. Don't really care. You're going to see Super Bowl champion Buffalo Bills. You're going to see Super Bowl MVP. I'm thinking Josh Allen. You know what I mean? And right off the bat, that performance is going to propel him one step forward. It's being in the Hall of Fame. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.